Hello guys, welcome to IV360 and today we will start with polysaccharides. We have already finished small carbohydrates under which we have dealt with monosaccharides, derived monosaccharides and oligosaccharides. So polysaccharides, they are the large carbohydrates, and in fact along with oligosaccharides they are also categorized under compound carbohydrates. We have talked about this information in our last video. Um, Polysaccharides, they're also known as glycans. So when we talk about the two types of polysaccharide based on the composition, homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharides, we can also call them homoglycans and heteroglycans. And this composition means if they are homogeneous, that means all the monomers are same, then homopolysaccharides, and if they are not same, they're dissimilar, then heteropolysaccharides. Okay, polysaccharides, so they are complex carbohydrates and they are formed by polymerization of large number of monosaccharide units, monosaccharide monomers. Technically we can use the word monosaccharide, we can use the term with more than 10, with more than 10 monomers, but usually polysaccharides have numerous monosaccharide units. They're long chain, and this information is very important, that the right end of a polysaccharide is a reducing end while the left end is the non-reducing end. Why? Because in our previous videos we have seen reducing and non-reducing nature. It is always the monosaccharide unit, the terminal monosaccharide unit on the right end, the terminal monosaccharide unit on the right end, whose anomeric carbon remains free, and that anomeric carbon can transform the entire cyclic chain, the terminal most, into an open chain, the Fischer projection. We have talked about all these things in our previous videos. If you find this confusing, please go and refer that video. And that is why the right end is the reducing end, because the reducing end is found on the anomeric carbon, and anomeric carbon for monosaccharides, they are mainly located on the right end. Okay, next comes this thing, chains may be branched or unbranched, and accordingly the glycosidic linkage, the type changes, that we will talk about in the later classes when we will discuss the structures of the structures of polysaccharides like starch, glycogen in details. Okay, homopolysaccharides, examples would be starch, glycogen, cellulose. They all have the same, all the monomers in them, the monosaccharides are same. Glucose, that means all the monomers in starch are glucose, all the monomers in glycogen also glucose. Now depending on monosaccharides involved, homopolysaccharides can be glucans, fructans, xylan, araban, galactan. You can easily predict the monosaccharides. Glucan means glucose, fructan means fructose, xylose, arabinose and galactose for galactan. Okay, so then comes heteropolysaccharides, which can also be called as heteroglycans. Heteropolysaccharides, they are formed from condensation of two or more types of monosaccharides or their derivatives. These are famous examples: agar, chitin, peptidoglycan. Other than them, other examples are also there, like arabanogalactans or arabanoxylans, arabanogalactans, arabanoxylans. Okay. Now one very important thing you have to notice this particular equation. See, During formation of polysaccharides, one molecule of water is always released. So if we consider there are n number of glucose molecules, glucose monomers, and this is the condensation I'm talking about. They're condensing into a polymer. See, there is a significant change in the formula. We have one water less from each subunits. So in every condensation process or during the formation of every polysaccharide, water molecules would be released, and this reduces the bulk, and this makes the polysaccharide almost insoluble. So one thing is, this is reducing bulk. Secondly, makes the polysaccharide almost insoluble. And also another very important thing is, it decreases its effect on water potential or osmotic potential of the cell, because it is losing water in this process. So let me write it over here. It loses its capacity or ability to influence osmotic potential of cell. Okay, so these are the three important changes that the polysaccharide undergoes in its nature. It has a reduction in its bulk, that means the mass reduces, makes the polysaccharide almost insoluble. And third is, it loses its capacity to influence osmotic potential of the cell. And this is why polysaccharides are ideal for storage as well as structural components. So this is why they are ideal for storage and as structural components. Okay, now unlike sugars, polysaccharides, they are not sweet. Sugars, I mean disaccharides, unlike sugars, polysaccharides are not sweet, and also being large sized, they are unable to cross cell membranes, and they can cross only through active processes which requires energy. So normally through passive diffusion they cannot pass or cross cell membranes. Another method of their passage is also by means of secretion of vesicles which are secreted from Golgi apparatus. They can be wrapped or ensheathed around such vesicles, and likewise they can travel across cell membranes. And another important thing you should note, since they have lost a lot of water, a significant amount of water, so they are not that much lipophobic now. So they are, compared to normal monomers, they are more lipophiles compared to normal monomers, because they have lost significant amount of water from them. Okay, the last thing which I would talk about today is the three main types of polysaccharides, but we won't discuss them in details. For today you should know that other than homopolysaccharides and heteropolysaccharides, because this is on the basis of composition, polysaccharides application wise there are of three types. One would be for storage, then for structural component, and third mucopolysaccharides. And we will discuss all these three types in details in the later classes. So this is all about today. We have talked about polysaccharides, just the introduction part. Next classes will follow. Till then, stay safe. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Subscribe our channel IB360. Thank you.